I'm Paul Zaichik, founder of ElasticSteel method of athletic conditioning. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the roundhouse and the foot when the roundhouse kick strikes. I'm talking about the snap roundhouse kick or hybrid roundhouse kick. However, Muay Thai roundhouse kick can also be applicable because sometimes you might aim with your shin but still strike with your foot or even your toes. Now, many opponents of the snap roundhouse kick always speak of the small bones in the foot compared to the large shin bone. Now, I look at different cases of people getting injured throwing a roundhouse kick. I never seen a broken bone. I've seen injured ligaments and sometimes injured tendons. I never seen any broken bones. Now let me explain how the roundhouse kick, how the foot is positioned to protect itself when the kick is thrown. Before we go to the foot, the resemblance of a roundhouse kick is, believe it or not, as a fist. You can actually call it the fist kick if you want. Now what I would like for you to do is take your fist, right? Open the hand, flex it. Notice how much you were able to flex. Now I want you to make a fist and do the same thing. Okay, tight fist, try to flex it. Okay, it's not happening. You have to open it to flex it. So now what happens if somebody forcefully tries to flex it? The fact that it's a fist, the fact that all the tendons are positioned this way, this muscle is now overstretched, is not going to let that happen even if you put pressure on it. The same thing happens with a foot during the roundhouse kick. If you just do this and relax the toes, you might get an injury to the ligaments. You might even get injury to your tendons. However, when you contract those toes, what you get is you get a little bit of dorsiflexion, which is a good thing and a bad thing depending on your training. Why it's a bad thing? Well, if you don't have enough flexibility, now you got a little bit more into this position, chances for you to hit right here are lower. Now you might hit here. And if you hit here, it's the same as if you strike a palm strike, but instead of striking with a palm, you strike this way. Or knife hand, instead of striking here, you strike here. A lot more chance of injury as you go further away from the joint. So that's the bad part. The good part, of course, is now you're not completely exposed, that any movement has no cushion. You have a little bit of cushion. If you strike, you have a little bit of cushion. So that's a good thing. Now, how do we balance those two out? Now, this is ElasticSteel. Even if you look at the name of the channel, of course, we're going to talk about strength and we're going to talk about flexibility. Flexibility part is, if this is all you got, you better develop more flexibility. I'll talk about that in upcoming videos. Today I'm going to talk about the strength part. The strength part, of course, you have to have the strength here and you have to have the strength here. Okay? You need that dorsiflexion strength to protect in case there's an impact further down. And you need those toes to flex, to place this tendon in the right position to have something to contract against. I'm going to show you a few exercises that are not from ElasticSteel Kick Mastery System. In ElasticSteel Kick Mastery System, we try not to use props because a lot of students are doing it at the same time. And if you take in the seminar, you look into the system, you don't see this exercise, don't ask what they are, they're not filmed there. Those are just some of the exercises for you to try. Okay? If you're trying to strengthen that. Okay, so one of the things that you can do with resistance band, you can do this of course with a weight, you can do this with anything else. It doesn't matter that right now I'm more in a front kick than a roundhouse position, it's about the foot. Now I'm doing this, okay, extending it, or I can do it with straight leg. My goal here is not to work the quadriceps or the hip flexors, although they do work. My goal is to have a little bit of cushion, not complete plantar flexion, just a little bit of cushion, and to contract the toes as much as possible. I don't want to do it like this, I want to contract them. So here I have something to contract against. Now once you get good at that, what you can do is, this can be a towel, I'm just using another resistance band. I'm going to place it here, grab it, squeeze as much as possible. Okay, squeeze as much as possible. Use another band. Okay, and I'm going to take the other band. And I'm going to keep it down, and I'm going to do the same thing, okay, same thing, or straight leg, but now I'm squeezing harder, working on the squeeze here. There are different exercises to do the same thing. This is just some exercises that you can try. This is the strength part. There are different strength exercises. There's also the flexibility part, and I'm going to get into that in a while. I'm Paul Zaichik. Thank you for watching.